Hello my beautiful angels, it's Isabel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys, and this video has been requested a lot and I'm finally able to get to it. So today I'm going to be talking about how to start a YouTube channel in 2020. If not being your main source of income or one of your sources of income, YouTube can be a great place for you to share ideas, to grow, to start a community, and to add more of what you wish to see in the world. So if you've been wanting to start a YouTube channel, didn't know how to get started, hopefully this video will help guide you. Now, if you're wondering what it's like to be an influencer, to do what I do, then I have a solution for you. And I'm very happy, very pleased to announce that this video is sponsored by the Influencer Academy. It is a brand new certified step-by-step guide or course online that you can take from the comfort of your home that will help be a blueprint for you in creating success in this digital age. It will teach you everything you need to know regarding building a brand, building an audience, and creating your very own business on social media and on any social media platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, podcasting. And the Influencer Academy is for anyone, whether you're just starting out on your journey or if you've plateaued and you need inspiration and you need to know how to further grow your audience. And trust me, the Influencer Academy is for anyone, anywhere around the world. All you need is a desire to build your online brand and your online presence so that you can create income, especially in these unsettled times. When I first learned about the Influencer Academy, it was just at the beginning when they were just starting out. And what really drew me in was the fact that these courses are PhD backed and also backed by other influencers such as myself, helping you and guiding you through this online course. There are over 60 videos from real successful influencers, including me. Yes, if you sign up for the Influencer Academy, you will get access to me as well and my tips on how to build a brand. I honestly wish that there was some kind of blueprint, certified way of becoming an influencer back when I started, because when I started, there was no legitimacy to being a YouTuber or making an online business. Nobody really knew what it was. Nobody knew how to start. It was just kind of hit or miss. And now we have a step-by-step program on how to start from the very beginning, from scratch, to building an audience and finding success in the digital world. And you will have all the tools and techniques and knowledge, insider knowledge, on how to actually build a brand that you love and that is reminiscent of who you truly are. So please go to the description below to learn more about the Influencer Academy, which I'm so excited is finally launched, and I can't wait to see you guys' feedback. Take advantage of this opportunity and visit the link in my description. All right, now let's get into something I've never talked about on my channel, which is the tools that you can use to start your channel. These are the actual tools that I use. So let's get into it. First question I get asked all the time is, what camera do I use? What I'm currently filming on is a very old camera, but it still works like new. It goes to show you, once you buy a camera, it is an investment for a long time. So mine is actually a Canon T5i. It is still with the original lens. Everything is original. The quality might not be as nice, but I do edit later on. I like it because it has a flip out screen. Very inexpensive if you buy this camera now, but you actually don't have to go too expensive on cameras. You could also do this one. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. It has a flip out screen, which makes it great for vlogging. And this is the camera that I use when I go on travels and such. And it also makes a great just regular point and shoot camera. And I know a lot of YouTubers who actually use this. Now, if you can see right here, this is my mic, and this is a Rode Mic Go. The reason it is in frame is so you can kind of see it. So everything that I have mentioned so far is from Amazon. You can easily purchase these things on Amazon or Best Buy. I actually got the camera at a camera store. I got this one at Amazon as well. Now my lighting, I have two umbrella lights. I love sunlight. If you don't have the money to buy professional studio lights, use the sunlight. The sunlight, I think, is the best, especially during golden hour. You have a very nice, healthy glow coming from your window. So just sit in front of a window if you need to. But I got my 2 umbrella lights on Amazon. My changing rainbow lights are also on Amazon. I'm gonna link everything I mentioned down below so you guys can get them. Actually, these 2 umbrella lights, it comes with 3 lights and it's only, I think, $50 what I bought for it, so it's very inexpensive. But always play around. When I first started YouTube, all I had was my camera and 2 lamps, like a floor lamp from Target with 3 bulbs, and I set that right behind my camera and I had perfect lighting. So lighting is one of those things where just play around with what you have, use what you have, and you'll see that you'll find a way and a method that works for you. Every YouTuber kind of has something different that they use, so it's all about what fits your budget. And I believe you can start a YouTube channel with your iPhone. If you have an iPhone or a smartphone, you can start from there. You don't need anything fancy. Now, editing. I think editing is one of the most important parts of videos, of content. I actually currently use Final Cut Pro, and I started off actually on Windows Movie Maker and then went up to iMovie, which is free on Macs and MacBooks, MacBook Pros, and Final Cut Pro I believe is $400, $300, somewhere around that range. I saved up to buy Final Cut Pro with the little bit of AdSense I was making at the time from my videos. I love Final Cut Pro. It's very user-friendly. iMovie is super user-friendly, and also Windows Movie Maker is super friendly. If you don't know how to use these or you're new to Final Cut Pro, Adobe is also great. I think it's a little bit more professional. Final Cut is actually super professional. If you don't know how to use these or you're new to editing, please, there's a ton of tutorials on YouTube on how to edit. I also get asked, where do I find all these pretty videos that I sometimes have during my guided meditations or during my videos? I actually get them off of 2 sites. At first, I started off on Pexels. Pexels.com is free to use. This is copyright free footage, but I just recently got, for my videos, a membership on ArtGrid. ArtGrid, I love it. It's so easy to use. It's a little bit more on the expensive side if you're first starting out, but if you're already in the game and you have some money saved up, it definitely is a great investment. But of course, these things are not required, just for those of you guys who want to know where you can get those really beautiful professional visuals online. Now for music, I get on artlist.io, which is the same company as ArtGrid, except for music. And I love Artlist. They have incredible music. I think it's worth every penny to invest. But if you don't have any budget to go towards buying music, then for sure, YouTube has done this incredible thing in the Creator Studio where they give you literally free music to use, copyright free. You're not gonna get copyright claimed, none of that. It's just there for you to use. They even have sound effects. In the past, whenever I was tight on money, I was using that as well, and they have really good tracks actually. But my favorite now is Artlist and ArtGrid for visuals. So that's it for tools. I hope that was helpful. Everything that I mentioned will be linked down below. So now that we're done with the technical stuff, let's get into the important stuff, content. My number 1 tip for you, focus on what you love. This is how you will create a personal brand that is going to last, that is going to be authentic to you, because trends come and go. We've seen that over and over on social media. There's different trends, there's different things, and I don't believe in following trends. I believe in following what is right to you. Don't follow what's popular or what your favorite creator is doing. It's okay to admire people. It's okay to draw inspiration from other creators, but don't copy anyone's content exactly. Why? Because this is the thing, originality, there's only one you, and there's nothing ever better than the original. So always be authentic to you and do what your soul calls. Even if you feel like maybe your niche is oversaturated or there's a lot of people doing the same thing, you can still bring something new to the table if you just stay true to yourself and what your heart is telling you to do. So these are some good questions to ask yourself when trying to come up with your brand or the content or the niche you wish to create. What do you thrive at? What are you good at? What are your talents, or what do you enjoy? Secondly, what does your soul call you to do? What are you just aching to put out into the world? And it doesn't have to align with everyone else or what the world is talking about. It just has to be true and authentic to you. And also ask yourself this, and this is something I asked myself too when I was younger, is what does this platform need more of? What do you feel like our platform needs more of? I thought our platform needed more positivity, more spirituality, more self-development. So that's why I went from beauty to more self-help, spirituality, law of attraction, things like that. Things that were pertaining to my life at the time and still are. And know this, guys, content. Content is why people watch you. Content is why people are engaged with you. If they keep hearing the same things that they heard from somebody else, they're not going to come back to you. What is it about you that makes it different and makes your content stand out, makes your content worth watching? And also ask yourself this, what do I want people who come to my channel and who come in contact with my videos or whatever it is that you may put out, what do I want them to get out of it? Very important questions, and these are questions that you need to answer for yourself. Now, my next tip is to be consistent. Anytime you want to grow an audience on anything, the more content you put out, the better. Now, this does not mean that you have to sacrifice quality for the amount of content you put out, but it's important that you put out a lot of content so that more people will find you. Putting out more content ensures that you are creating a connection with your audience. Now, what can be helpful is starting an upload schedule, saying right off the bat, I'm going to upload every Monday and Wednesday, or every Friday and Sunday, or whatever works for you in your schedule. That's the beautiful part of YouTube. And I find that videos do pretty well when you upload on Sundays, Mondays, or on Saturdays. But if I was just starting out, I would make sure to pump out at least 2 videos a week. Now, I have noticed in my past, whenever I uploaded a lot of content consistently each week, that my audience grew, my views grew, AdSense revenue grew. And the less that I uploaded, which right now is kind of one of those seasons where I'm uploading a little less, I notice engagement goes down. Put out at least 2 to 3 videos a week as you start. And I know it might feel weird, guys. I know I hear this all the time. I feel so weird uploading so much content. I don't even have a subscriber. I don't have any views. I'm the only one watching my videos. And trust me, that's usually how it starts out when you are first starting a brand. If you don't have a social media following already, it's gonna be natural that it takes time. You have to start somewhere. I too started at 0. I started YouTube actually in 2010. Or 2011, I was in high school still. So I've seen creators come and go, I've seen the platform change, I've seen these different things, and I've been at that point where you don't have any engagement, and if you do, it's like 10 views a month, something like that. So keep up with it. Keep up with the schedule, trying out different types of content. If you find that the content that you're putting out initially is not bringing in as much views, feel free to change it up. And I think at the beginning is when you can be most experimental. Or if you're plateaued right now and you are already creating content, you do have a bit of an audience, but it's not getting bigger, then it would be a good idea to perhaps change around content or see what works. But I think with social media, a lot of it is experimenting, getting that experience. But consistency is key. Don't expect to upload a video a month and to gain a huge following. Maybe if you're an anomaly and you go viral in your first video, maybe, but usually it takes steady patience and diligence. So I would say give it a few months before you call it quits if you want to. But honestly, it took me years. I remember when I reached 100K, it was a huge deal. I remember when I reached 50K, it was a huge deal. Everyone's growth is different. My growth was probably slower than a lot of other people on the platform. But that's okay. I've created a platform that I love. Also, your viewers, your subscribers will really appreciate it if you are consistent and are consistently putting out content for them, because at the end of the day, we're creating these videos for our viewers, for our subscribers. So make sure that you also listen to feedback and you're always there for them as well. And going back to the upload schedule, be sure to find an upload schedule that works for you, because you also don't want to be pumping out content and then risking burnout if you're not seeing the results that you want. So make sure that you are being conscious of yourself and what you're putting out. Finally, Don't get caught up on the numbers. I know it's so easy to fall into that hole of seeing how many people have viewed, how many likes, how many dislikes, views, subscribers, revenue, all these things. Often creators can put their sense of self-worth in the amount of views they're getting in their revenue and all these different things, and that's not what YouTube is about. YouTube is always going to be about the content. The numbers, of course, come into play because, of course, analytics and all that helps you realize where you need to work on your channel and what's working, what doesn't, also what's giving you money, what doesn't. And so it's important to look at your analytics, but not get obsessed with it. I think it's more about the process, enjoying creating the content that you're putting out, enjoying the filming process, enjoying the editing process. I think that's really what YouTube is about. I started off on YouTube when YouTube was more of a creative outlet for people. It was a place where creatives would go and share different things. It was kind of like the non-mainstream form of media, and it was just people doing all types of things. Now it's become a little bit more rigid, but I think it's also important that we treat it as a fun creative outlet, because in the end you can really put out whatever content you want, as long as it doesn't go against YouTube guidelines, of course. Yes, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was insightful and helpful to those of you, knowing that starting is easy, and often we talk ourselves out of starting something new because of fear. And trust me, anytime you start something new, there is going to be a level of fear of the unknown, especially if you don't know how to act in front of a camera. And it's not about acting, it's just I talk to a camera like I'm talking to a friend, like I am delivering a message, and it's fun. It's fun to do. So if you're camera shy, don't worry, it's okay. YouTube is something that the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you will be at it, just like anything in life. So if you've been wanting to start a YouTube channel, now is the time. 2020 is the time. If you have some extra time from quarantine or whatever, please go for it. Just try it out. Get your smartphone. If you can't afford a camera right now, get a smartphone and, you know, turn it over and record yourself. Even your laptop has... My videos were pretty terrible quality for many years. Maybe that's why I didn't get so many viewers, but still, it's okay. We all have to start somewhere. Don't compare yourself when it comes to YouTube. Don't try to copy anyone else. Don't try to be like anyone else. Don't try to do what other people are doing. Make sure the content you put out is positive, it's uplifting, it's going to do good to other people, and you will see you will flourish and you will grow. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to leave them down below, and I will try to answer as many as I can relating to my channel and building and all this stuff. Now, if you guys want a certified PhD backed blueprint, step-by-step blueprint on how to reach success in this digital age during this pandemic when everyone's online, know that this is going to be the future, then please visit the Influencer Academy. Please go to my link down below. I created videos as well for the Influencer Academy, so this is awesome. I'm excited to see what you guys think, and I'm so happy to see it finally out in fruition. This has been in the works for a long time now, so I hope to see you guys benefit from this amazing opportunity. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, my beautiful angels, no matter who you may be in this life, no matter what you may be going through, no matter what content you want to put out there, where you are in this journey of life, always remember this: your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power always come from within. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.